Exactly. We know you.
Well, I don't like when people don't feel good
You
about
like
me.
tapping.
It was better to know the truth. We already knew the truth, though. You don't lie to me.
I fudge it. I don't lie.
I don't like fudge.
I love fudge.
You said you love fudge.
Yeah,
She be
a
eating
fudge
niggas'
stitch.
What?
She be eating niggas' ass.
How did he go from fudge-sicle to...
Please start the episode, sir.
Alright. What's up, y'all? We back again, and I'm with the lovely. And the lovely.
Nyjah _Nyjah.
And this your boy Tip at Tipville_USA. And so Nyjah, what we got on tap for today?
Today we're gonna talk about my wet ass pussy and why niggas need to pay for it.
Hey, is it like?
I mean, I'm just
saying
saying though, because pussy ain't free.
Pussy free as hell.
Pussy ain't free,
Pussy
and this
free.
nigga ain't getting it the way that he should be because he ain't paying for it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Keep thinking that, but anyways.
You ain't getting the quality pussy.
Shit.
I was about to say, because the better quality, and it's not even money.
Shit.
Right, we're not talking about money.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
okay.
It doesn't have
Explain,
to be
please.
money.
Okay, what does it gotta be?
It depends on what you want. Like, for me, it's time, it's energy, it's a lot of different things. Like, you are not going to get any of this.
But
What?
that's free.
What?
Time and energy is free.
Time and energy is literally how you.
It's still free.
We're referring to not necessarily monetary gifts. We're talking about like physical, some tangible, some non-tangible. But for the most part, we ain't talking about money. That's prostitution.
Low key, it could be prostitution, but it's not.
So just don't give you money for the pussy, but you can give money on slot. What is like?
He doesn't have to give me money for the pussy, but if he wants to get me a diamond tennis bracelet, I'm not gonna turn it down.
Well, yeah, that's different. That's not prostitution.
Exactly.
That's just accepting gifts.
That's a gift.
That sounds like some sugar daddy shit.
I don't like wrinkly dick, so no.
But it doesn't matter whether it's a sugar daddy or not. That's when he's.
I mean, like
Sugar daddies don't always have to be old though.
The good sugar daddies are old.
You're right.
The young sugar daddies, they're just
they play games.
They play games. They Splendid daddies. They kind of that
Splendid daddies. Yeah.
That ain't real.
They be wanting shit that
Shit
you
ain't come
like.
from no sugar cane.
They be wanting stuff outside of the agreement of the sugar baby, sugar daddy. They're like, this is not how it's gonna work.
Also, you had a sugar baby.
You asking too many questions.
Nah,
but the whole
I'm
thing
just
about
saying,
it
you had a
is
sugar baby, right?
the whole thing about it is a sugar daddy really just wants you around the company because more than likely he already got like 3 wives, 10 kids, 2 houses. So you know he don't want
And
you
you
for
just take
nothing.
one of them houses.
No, you don't take a house.
No, you stay.
He
in
buys
your
you a
house.
condo in the middle of downtown. The fuck?
Like that's where y'all go in.
Yeah, like when you're a sugar baby, it's more so just spending the time with him, being around him, making the situation like what he can't get at home, he's getting with you. And so I think that's the whole thing where it gets mixed up because like, yeah, no, you're not paying for pussy, you're just paying for my time. And if you're paying for it in the form of a condo or a Lamborghini or whatever you're doing, go ahead.
Exactly. Like what the fuck?
Real, motherfucker. Real, bitch.
Hold on. So you know what? I ain't gonna do you like that. But continue.
What you gonna say?
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh, because I was gonna say then why you still got that dent in the front of your damn car, nigga? Why you still got that shit? And you got sugar daddy.
Who said I had one now?
Well,
I
you ain't cooking with no kind of grease. I ain't cooking with none of that.
I guess she ain't never had one because of shit.
Damn.
No, you gonna leave my car alone. That is
Shit.
that is the proof that I drove my
She
car.
had about her own tires the other month or so.
Hell yeah,
I did.
Well, you couldn't call Leroy. Hey, Leroy, I need a little help.
What about Henry?
Henry. Oh my. You know what? We're gonna leave these old last names alone because it's getting closer and closer. But
Closer and closer. I thought you said you don't fuck with wrinkly dicks.
I don't.
I'm just saying, sugar daddy does not require sex.
I was about to say yeah. Like the sugar daddy, you don't have to
You
fuck
gotta get
him.
with that sugar.
No.
That's a sugar baby. That's what I'm saying. Sugar baby or Splendor daddies be thinking that it is something else.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, some sugar daddies might want that. That's fine, but that's something between y'all two that y'all can do. That's outside of the agreement. That's just something y'all wanted to do.
I ain't gonna lie, I seen a lot of sugar daddies in Houston. Like, it was all
There is a community of them.
I was going to say, like, if y'all ever want to look for a sugar daddy, I know a couple of bars for y'all. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to put it on camera, though, but there's a couple of bars.
Yeah, we ain't trying to blow the spot because...
Yeah,
you know?
We don't want everybody in the spot.
Yeah, we want everybody to know that there's got to be enough sugar to last for everybody.
That was salt, but it's okay.
Just sprinkle anything on anything. No?
No.
Just do one of them, like...
That's pepper.
No, because they got the sugar ones too now. Yeah.
That was definitely pepper.
They got the sugar ones too. For real, I seen it in Kroger earlier.
What sugar was big enough to grind?
I was about to say sugar chunks that
Sugar-
are
They
Sugar
got the
cubes?
cubes. No, they got the sugar like...
the rock sugar.
Yeah, the rock sugar.
Nobody get no damn rock sugar.
I don't, but I see
Moving
it.
on, we way off topic.
But I'm just saying though.
So you're saying that pussy's free. Why do you think that?
Because I can just literally text up a chick, hey, I'm trying to come over and fuck. I drive over there, fuck, and leave.
Okay, so you ain't spending no time with this person at all?
No.
I guess that's your situation with that particular person, but that's not the norm, and it shouldn't be. Like, why?
What you mean?
Like,
If that's all she wants, cool. But, it's not the fact that the pussy was free, though. She wanted to give up the pussy.
yeah, like,
So-
Still free.
yeah, but because she
It
wanted
comes
to.
with something, though.
Yeah.
Trust
What's gonna come? Because I ain't got no funds and we ain't going on no dates.
We didn't already say it don't have to be about like money, but she's gonna want something, or she's using you actually because
Then if
You're
you just, that's
the
all you
life
want.
size blow up toy with a pulse.
That's cool. Shit, we get out and doing it.
I don't know, those types of relationships don't really do it for me. It's just, why am I giving up my goodness for that's a random
black
ass
ass
dude?
dick.
I was about to say, like, and then it's probably not even good dick, because if you just come in, dropping it off and leaving, that don't sound like I'm getting fulfilled in my time.
Right, because then what happens in the morning when you want
y'all,
something?
so y'all want some emotional connection type shit.
No, I'm just saying what happens
That's,
in
you
the
gotta have, if you want some like sex like that, you gotta have that type of emotional connection with that person. Some type of emotional connection.
I mean, it's just the fact of being satisfied on more than one level.
Yeah.
You can't just fuck me and then bounce like that's gonna be it. No, there's gotta be some more to it in order for us to be able to have that.
Yeah, like that level of satisfaction. Like, I want to say that I was doing shit like that in college. Like, oh, let's come through, drop it off, and actually not in college because of reasons, but a little after college.
We ain't gonna name him.
So
those reasons.
So you was old and out there.
What?
You was old and out there.
No, like you literally.
You said a little bit after college.
Yeah, I was in my 20s. If 20s is, y'all, if 20s is old, then I'm in my 30s right now. I'm decrepit. Like, put me in the nursing home, niggas, because I'm done.
I'm gonna say, oh, what you mean?
Yeah, like I was in my 20s, like, but yeah, it was just, it's not satisfying. It's not, you're not getting anything out of it. You're becoming an empty cup because you're pouring out into other people, but you're not like really pouring into yourself. And so that type of sex is not the type of sex that's fulfilling for me. Like, I want the type of sex where we cuddle, where we have, like,
So
yes.
y'all making love, nigga? The fuck?
I mean, it gotta be love, but damn near close.
At my ripe old age of 31, I'm not out here hoeing and thotting with everybody. Like, that's too much. It's too
You
much.
heard that with everybody, right? She's thotting and bopping, but not with everybody.
Not with everybody.
We gotta be, but that's true. You gotta be particular about who you thotting and bopping with, though. Like,
And then niggas out here in Houston, I talk too much and y'all know too many people. I'm gonna be honest. I had a whole conversation where niggas was talking and it was like, oh, I fucked that nigga. I talked to that nigga and I was confused.
Oh, what? What?
Nothing. Too much.
Like,
said
I'm not
too
talking
much.
about. I had talks with niggas and they were talking about I fucked that nigga and that.
Well, alright, so I was talking about the girls that I was with.
Oh, okay.
And they were talking about, oh, I'm talking to this dude. And then somebody else was like, oh, I talked to that dude. And then they were comparing notes. And I was just like, that's not a situation.
yeah,
that
that's
I
what I'm
ever needed to be
saying.
in.
Like, maybe like if you used to mess with that dude, cool, alright, cool. But It's the difference when you still messing with. We talked about that last week. Like when your associates is fucking the same people you fucking.
Eskimo sisters, brothers, all of that. Mm-mm.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, but I think like going back to the West, pussy. Like, so we got our topic from the actual song, of course. Side note.
I actually
what was
heard the song for the first time today.
Yeah, he's a lame. Super
he's a
lame.
lame. He's
no,
I'm
not.
behind.
I just don't judge.
Anyway, so yeah, so basically there was a lyric that said Cardi said she don't cook, she don't clean. But she got that ring, which is funny because I didn't see her, but somebody said that they saw her on live cooking.
She does, like, she cooks Spanish food, but she don't cook often. Like, she's normally talking about.
But I mean, why cook when you got people cooking for
I was about to say she has chefs and shit, so why cook?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, she's at that level where she doesn't have to cook. But for me, when I heard that line originally, I was like, yes, and then I thought about it and I was like, well, it comes on a two-way street. Like, I won't cook or clean. Like, if I'm in a relationship and it's got to the point where we're married or whatever, if you want me to cook and clean and do all of that shit, then I'm stay-at-home wife, and you go ahead and figure out providing for us.
What?
But if I have to go outside and have a job, I don't cook, I don't clean
at all, or me all the time.
All the time, like not all the time. Like
I'm about to say, I'll cook and I'll clean and have a job, but definitely don't. Definitely don't expect it all the time.
Like, I do it now because I live on my own and it's expected. But if I have another nigga in the house, that means I'm cooking for two, cleaning for two.
Exactly.
I'm doing everything double. Plus, I'm working.
Which means the pussy ain't free because you gotta work for this shit.
Yeah, like after I clean, cook, and everything else, I'm gonna go to fuck to sleep. Fucking you.
His face.
But bro,
cook,
first
clean,
off,
fuck, suck, lick, swallow.
That's a lot to do.
Bathe the motherfucker.
Y'all gotta bathe?
Like pat you on your back when you're feeling down because you don't want the sister with the brother to, like, come on.
Y'all want a lot. It's a lot.
Y'all talk.
We talking about the real shit.
Bro, y'all on some bullshit.
No, niggas on that bullshit.
Nah, bro. No cooking.
Nigga, no, you didn't say not cooking.
I know, but I'm saying, you talking about, you might as well be a stay-at-home wife. If you gotta cook, clean, and all that shit.
There's two people in the house.
There's two people in the house.
Listen.
Yeah, you can share the responsibilities, but I'm saying though, like, shit.
We can share if you want a meal every day.
I was about to say.
First off, I don't even cook every day, and I'm on my own.
With my profession, I would never have a set schedule ever. So if you want some shit from me, you're gonna have to either let me stay at home, which I probably wouldn't even want to do anyway. But or you know, a lot of stay-at-home moms still have side businesses. They have side hustles. They got a whole bunch of YouTube videos.
I wouldn't mind that if they hustle, got that consistent income. That's cool.
Either way, you still a stay-at-home wife.
Nigga, you think you'll do
add children,
and not cook?
Add some children on top.
I got two of them things.
I was about to say, like, the last time I was married, I was a stay-at-home wife. I cooked, I cleaned, and I did everything in the house. Like, the house he came home, it was sparkling, it was clean always. The second that I had to go outside the house and go to school and get a job and shit like that, well, then I wasn't doing that shit at home because that's not the way that this is gonna work.
Oh, no, man.
And it is what it is.
So what happened when you were married?
When I was married, I worked.
It was her.
Her. She worked too. She ain't cook every day. I don't. But the thing is though, I don't mind. I ain't mind her not cooking every day because for one, nigga, I ain't going there and cook like that. So
we know you don't cook.
But see, with my situation, he didn't cook at all. But he expected a full meal. Like when I say a full meal,
nah,
like,
dog. Because my thing is like, dude, you work 40 hours. I work 40 plus hours. You're not gonna feel it all the time. I know damn well I wasn't feeling it. So nigga, hey, all right, man. Hey, what you want to eat? I go pick something up.
So, but I don't want outside food all the time. I like home cooked meals. So.
Oh shit, nigga, well,
get your ass in there and cook. And that's what happened with me. I went in there and I cooked this shit. But I would stay at home wife. Like, we had, no. Like, just thinking about it now and thinking about, like, if I get married again, he's going to expect me to keep a 40-hour job, take care of kids, and cook and clean. Like, just thinking about what I do as a teacher right now, I come home some days white. And I'm supposed to come home to kids and cooking and cleaning? Nah. No.
So you might as well stay single.
What?
You might as well stay single.
So
there's
you can stay home with the kids?
Nigga, first off, I couldn't even stay at home. Like, me staying at home, like, during this whole pandemic
so
stuff.
You saying what you can't do. We saying what we won't do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man, come on, dog. It's in the job description.
Yeah, it is in the job description.
It's in the job description when y'all sign up for that shit.
Yeah, the job description says I stay home, I cook, I clean, and I take care of the kids. I'm okay. Like I guess it comes down to gender roles. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with gender roles?
Yeah, I am.
So what are gender roles to you?
So for me, it's like certain things, certain expectations of men and women. So like
in a marriage or relationship or both?
Both.
Okay.
Oh, I got to hear this. Hold on.
Like I grew up with these gender roles. Like my mother, she like cooked, she cleaned, she took care of the kids. My father was out, he provided. He was the provider. He owned the club. He went to work. He brought home food. He brought home vegetables, whatever we needed. Like if I ever needed my hair done, I went to my father. Hey, can I go and get my hair braided? Can I go whatever? And he would just provide. He gave. When my mother started working, she took a step back on some of those home duties. But at this time, me and my brothers and sisters were way older, so we could take care of ourselves more. But I grew up with those gender roles all my life. Like it wasn't until, like even when I left home and I got married. Like I didn't do the whole college or whatever. No, I went to college in New York, but I stayed at home. Then I got married, and then after marriage, I finally like lived on my own. And so this is the first time I'm living on my own, and I'm like, oh, gender roles doesn't apply to everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm over here like.
And so, because even in my marriage, like I said, I stayed home, I cooked, I cleaned, I did everything that needed to be done in the house. Like, we lived in the middle of Wisconsin. What the fuck was I going to do? Like,
I found me some shit to do. I better say, tip them up from cows and some shit. Like,
I got a dog, and like, that was my thing. But yeah, like, all the way up into 28, gender roles was like a thing in my life. Now that I'm 31, I'm just like, so these niggas really ain't shit.
They not.
Because I'm expecting those same types of gender roles, and I'm not getting it, and I'm just like, well, what the fuck is going on?
Because my thing, because you seen what your dad did, so you want to do kind of like your dad.
Yeah, like my
That's
dad.
That's what every female usually would want, like somebody like their dad.
What you mean? I don't want nobody like my motherfucking dad.
Well, you don't want no pastor?
What does that have to do with? A pastor has nothing to do with him being a father. What does a pastor have to do with being a father? I know what I'm saying.
So
we talking about fathers.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We talking about fathers, not pastors.
Not pastors.
Okay.
Skirt.
But anyways, like me, I would want a woman kind of like my mom. My mom she was a stay-at-home for a while. She actually worked at my school when I was growing up as a kitchen lady. But my mom mostly stayed at home, cooked the meals and all that shit all the fucking time. But man, it's 2020 now. Hey, nah, fuck all that, niggas. 2 incomes is better than 1. And so, I'm not saying that she got to cook every day, but a meal.
So both of y'all
twice.
With gender roles.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, child, I did.
You did?
Yeah, because my dad worked. He worked. Like,
I was about to say,
my dad worked.
Like, my dad left at like 5 o'clock in the morning and would come home
He worked
at
for
like
the city of Houston.
8, 9 at night.
Yeah, my mom, she would try to teach me certain things, which is fine, but she was like, yeah, make sure you, which I get still, like, she's like, I need to make sure this guy does this for you, make sure you, so she taught me really well, like, with certain things, but as far as gender roles, I didn't see it growing up, so,
I was about to
like,
say, yeah, no.
Even the married people that's in my family, they all worked. I have family members that they're business partners. So, I mean, they built a business together. I mean...
That's live.
Yeah, I actually would prefer to do that. But, I mean, you know, business and pleasure could be a real tricky thing.
I was about to say, I don't want to be waiting to exhale and have to blow up the nigga car because I gave you 7 years of my life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, luckily they work, you know, but I do see a lot of... And then I had another family member, like, they were working. They had a full-time job, whatever, but they stayed home for a year for the child and just never went back. So, I mean, it just works. But he was also making bank. He's still making bank.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah. Like, and I think that's the other thing. Like, there's certain expectations that I have in a spouse or whatever. And those expectations are like, you have to be making a certain amount of money. You have to have your life together to a certain extent. Like, my mother always taught me to be equally yoked. That means that if I'm doing certain things in my life and I'm living a certain way, I can't go backwards and fuck with a dude that's not on my level. Like, that's just, I'm hustling backwards.
I was gonna say, I feel like I wouldn't want to have to work. I would want to work. Because having to work means that
y'all struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I wasn't working, then
we can't afford
to live this lifestyle.
That's what I don't want. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to live like that. Like, mediocre shit. I'm doing that shit now. Like, I mean, I'm comfortable with how I am because it's just me. But if I'm in a relationship,
yeah, especially in a relationship where I'm looking to marry that person, I'm not looking to marry you if you're like working. I don't want to sound like B. Simone.
Now, don't sound like B. Simone.
Gas station,
and I'm making 60, 70 a year, and then you're working in a gas station and you're making 20, 30 a year. That's not the lifestyle that I can live with.
But that's 90 together.
The fuck?
I'm just saying.
But
that's 90 together.
No.
I couldn't do that, but
that means if something happens to her, he can't take care of her.
If I have a kid, now we screwed because
you gotta take off work.
I have to take off work and you can't afford this apartment, which when I get married again, I'm moving back into a house because this apartment living is cool single, but it's not the thing when you in a relationship.
Right.
Like, but yeah, like there's just a lot of parts to it. Lots of parts.
Basically, this wet ass pussy ain't free.
Like, you might be getting whatever you're getting free, but this right here,
nigga. Right here.
Wow.
This shit ain't free.
That shit free as hell. Don't let them over here capture y'all.
You know what?
Like, but he's saying it like he got some of this wet ass pussy for free.
I haven't.
Exactly. So how can he come in here and tell us that our wet ass pussy is free?
The shit free.
The thing about it is, right? I'm telling you, at the end of the day, that shit that you doing is not free. It comes with a price.
Exactly.
I'm trying
you
to
might
see the
not
price.
see it yet, but it's going
Because
to hit you.
as soon as the motherfucker trying to ask, oh, you asking? Oh, you ain't make it to that package, ma'am. So I'm gonna have to just put your file in the back and then just move around.
What? Ain't shit niggas. Just ain't shit.
Not
everybody
meant to get certain type of packages.
This is why I be in here saying Houston niggas ain't shit. This is a perfect example of why
they're a whole other type of breed that I don't know how to deal. I said can't know how to deal.
You can't figure it out.
Can't even talk.
You can't figure it out. But yeah, like, oh my God, like,
if you a Houston nigga and you are worth some shit, please hit us up because we be wondering.
Don't hit us up, jump in my DM and we can talk.
You won't even respond to somebody a week later.
Shush, mind your business.
I'm saving y'all. See, toxic as hell.
My DMs are open and I answer.
She ain't got nothing else to do. That's why.
Oh, I got plenty to do. Just
enlighten us.
I like to entertain people.
Oh, just entertain. Oh, so she just bored.
Do you not entertain people?
I'm about to say, you don't.
I don't entertain nobody.
The whole purpose of getting to know people is to entertain and be entertained.
Yeah, like.
I don't entertain people.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta pay for this wet ass pussy.
Yeah,
like, you have to entertain me in some form or manner. Like, you can't just think that, oh, can I get this? Oh, like yesterday, I got a DM from somebody.
Okay.
A dick pic, and then they sent right.
Bro, hold on.
And they said, now you gotta lick it. Like,
y'all gotta stop doing that, fellas. Like, for real, y'all gotta stop doing that.
Why would you send a dick pic and then your next response is you gotta lick it? What? And I said, what? They said, lick it, twisted, something. I'm like, what?
That shit don't work. I heard from a bunch of females, my niggas. That shit don't work
at all.
Like, goddamn.
Like it
now, if I asked her one, you better have that angle right.
Yeah, because if you send a dick pic and
we
ask for it and it looks like this.
But if the man hit him with the angle, right, and she get to him in person, and it's not what she expects.
And the thing about it
then
is,
it's boom.
No, listen, it'll be looking like this, one picture, and then the next picture be like this. You're like, what?
Like, where did it go?
Sir.
Where the rest of it go? You need to stay off of Photoshop, niggas. So, like, when they give us dick pics, they expect us to do the most afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm over it. If you send me a dick pic and it's small, I'm gonna put it on my Instagram and I'm gonna show all of my friends. Like, keep sending dick pics if you want. Don't send me no shit that's about this big and then be mad at me when everybody in group me knows what your dick look like.
But they already do. I'm pretty sure you're not the only one that they did.
Probably, but no, everybody gonna know now. Like the niggas that you didn't send it to.
Can y'all send her some dick pics? Cause I want to see.
I'm putting it on Instagram and I'm atting you. Play with me if you want.
Oh, you never at them on you.
I'm gonna at them. I'm gonna be like, this is so and so dick. He sent it to me unsolicited.
Ooh. You know what? Maybe we can go viral. We need the fame.
Yeah, cause I shit set up. Hey, shout out to the ones y'all that's always watching. Gotta give y'all that.
Thank you.
Some of y'all still ain't shit.
Oh, I thought you stuck up your middle finger.
No, I was like this.
I couldn't see. Oh shit. Yeah,
No, I would never do that. I'm not that mean. Damn.
That's the one that be lying to me. Y'all watch? Name an episode, man.
He is salty.
As fuck.
But yeah, I feel like if you sending pictures, that does not equate for you getting this ass.
Like you gonna send me a dick pic and you think that that's enough for me?
Really
Look, they be like, come sit on it, or they be like this. I don't understand it. I don't understand. You gotta actually work your way to it.
Exactly. Like you have to work up to that. Like, don't send me a picture of your face and then your body, and then maybe if I ask for it, your dick. If I ask.
Why don't y'all just FaceTime? Oh, some people be on that Android.
I was about to say no. The last dude that I FaceTime with,
they be having thick ass
But
phones.
sometimes I don't be wanting to. I don't be wanting to FaceTime everybody. Like,
I was about to say
if your face is ugly, why would I want to FaceTime you?
Oh,
but if your face is ugly, why? I was about to say why you entertaining it if you don't find the person.
I told
No,
you
that's what I'm
before.
saying. You saying why FaceTime? I mean, why not FaceTime them? I'm like, send your face first, and then if I want to entertain, then go from there. Then we go FaceTime. But I'm not FaceTiming you just so I can see the dick when you could just send me a picture of it.
I was about to say the last dude
Or
that I
you.
FaceTime, it was so. He was playing fucking video games the whole time. That's why I knew I shouldn't have gone on a date, but I did anyway, and I regret it. But he was playing video games the whole time.
Oh, this the same one that took you to Bombshell?
We're not talking about it.
Wait, so you're posting niggas' dick, but you won't talk about the date?
Exactly. The Bombshell date that really was a bomb.
And he was rude as fuck.
Rude.
And then try to talk some shit about her.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait.
That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on.
She didn't tell us that part. But anyway,
No, I didn't do that. I did not do that on the date, y'all. I did not do that
You
on the
start
date.
rubbing and getting it warm.
I'm just saying that my neck and my head are in proportion to the rest of my body. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying.
You didn't say that though.
You did. It's like you doing all this. Like I'm like, oh, you was giving head. I said,
No, I wasn't.
He touched that
The
dangly thing in the back of your throat.
the moth god is back.
No, gorgeous.
Goddess. But no, I didn't do that on that date. Like he was really
On that date? On that shit too?
with that person on that date. No, I didn't.
Oh my
You went
god!
on my 40 things.
She said on that date. I love the specifics to your answer. That date.
I mean, I went on like you right. I did go on about 4 or 5 dates last week, and on that date, no. On some.
Well, I guess they had to pay for that wet ass pussy.
Not with no damn bombshells. Moving on.
You were trying to get the wet ass pussy there too then.
No.
I don't know.
That was just a weird ass date. Like,
Yeah.
don't ever say. I'm not going back into that because I feel like I talked about it in the last episode. But that's a weird ass date.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let's wrap up this episode.
Just fellas, just know
The pussy is free.
you gotta pay for the pussy, and it doesn't have to be
Wet ass
No,
pussy
you don't.
is
money.
wet ass pussy is never free. Dry ass pussy, yeah, maybe. But wet ass pussy is not free. And dudes, make sure you wrap it up. Like we're gonna wrap up this episode.
This episode's gonna air on what?
Toxic Tuesday.
Y'all
Why
beat.
you always pointing your fingers?
Y'all beat.
What beat?
Yeah, we was on.
You
weren't on the
you
radio.
all beat. Let's do it again. It's gonna
episode-
air on.
What? Hold on.
Bye, y'all.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Toxic.
Wait, I thought it was gonna start at the top.
Fuck this shit. Hold on.